It looks like I'm live. That's pretty cool. I haven't done a live thing in a while. It's, I woke up like 30 minutes ago, bright and early, like 7 a.m. Went to bed at midnight. And, well, here I am. Here I am. Just hanging out. Some people wanted me to come hang out, do a live. I'm doing a live. This is probably a live that I uh, won't be doing for a while again. It's a lot of I got a lot of work going on, a lot of projects that I'm excited about, a lot of people I'm in communication with, hundreds of emails, like no joke. Got the festival, so lots of things that I can't really talk about. Um, but projects in the works that I can't talk about right now. But very exciting stuff. Um, but a lot of work, a lot of work. But anyway, I just wanted to come out here live, see who was here. If anybody wanted to chit chat, no problem. I'm here to chit chat. I got my coffee. I got my coffee. That's really all I need right now. That's all. It's all good. I got this. I'm good to go. Man, I've been doing so much. It's insane. It's insane how much I've been getting done these last few months. Just, just everything exploding all at once. Man, it's been so much work. I'm happy about it though. I'm pretty happy about that. I've been doing the trivia nights on and music bingo on Wednesdays at a bar called James Cali Brewing Company in Sapulpa. And there's been every time, man, a lot of people come out. It's been really fun. Been really, really fun to do those things and to have a lot of people participating, and it's just fun. I like being around people like that. But it's great because, like, for music bingo, there's like 6 rounds. We give 6 prizes out. And then for trivia night, we give prizes to the top 3 highest scoring teams, basically. So, but mainly going live for one person in particular. That would be Krishna. I know it's been a while. So hopefully he catches it. Um, but yeah, I'm here, Krishna. I'm here. What else? What else? What else? I got lucky last month. I was able to do, be part of a show. It's called the Candlelight Concert. They do those. They do those every now and then. Um, there might be one in August, but last time I did it, I was assistant supervisor. It wasn't the job I was applying for. I was applying to be like you know, basically like a PA or whatever. But like the guy doing the hiring saw my resume and was like, "Oh my god, like you've done so much. Like I could put you as supervisor essentially." I was like, well, since it's my first time doing it, it's probably a good idea for me to learn. Like he suggested, like, well, let's put you as assistant supervisor. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea because I need to learn what it is I need to do. I need somebody to show me the ropes. I've never done a candlelight concert. He was already wanting me to be the supervisor, and I was like, man, I've never done this. Let me at least do it once. Like in a lower position to see what all is needed and like just to go through it once before. But essentially, yeah, I went through it as the assistant supervisor, the whole concert, prepping it, organizing it, running the show, running sound, um, and then breaking it down and all that business. And it all starts in the morning with a U-Haul. You got to load up the U-Haul, take it to the location, and then it ends pretty much at like 1 in the morning by returning the U-Haul once everything has been returned to the storage unit. But yeah, I can be the supervisor of candlelight concerts. I can do. It's a lot of work. You got to have a lot of experience to be able to do a job like that for sure, and you got to have a lot of strength to be able to start super early, go all the way to like 1 in the morning, and be able to pack in the U-Haul, pack it out. There's so much stuff to move in. There's so much stuff to prepare. And right, and you only have like 4 hours to prep. Tear down's a little easier because you don't have to like. There's not the pressure of getting ready for a show. But man, those candlelight concerts, man, they're pretty cool. They pack out. They're a lot of fun. But yeah, supposedly the next one's in August, and they said they wanted me to be a supervisor for that. So I said, sure. Let's see if I hear back. Let's see if I hear back for it. Pays really for the 1 day. It's only 1 day, right? So it's 1 day, 2 shows. So it's a pretty intense day, but pays pretty good for the 1 day. Oof. Just woke up. Just woke up. Just woke up, man. I'm still like in the process of waking up, but I figure I just try to get this live out and see if Krishna is around, and then try to put at least 30 minutes in. Boy, oh boy, I got a lot to do today. I've been doing those interviews. You guys seen those interviews I've been doing? The interviews with all these filmmakers that I'm getting a chance to meet. It's really exciting. Um, I think, all in all, because I'm publishing one interview every week, so but I have so many done. I have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got 8 done. No, not yeah, and they're not posted yet. So I have 8 that I just, like I said, I do them once a week. So I got 8 ready to go, but I release them once a week. So I got those. I have one interview coming up Thursday. There's this. Oh no, 2 interviews. Sorry, I got 2 interviews coming up. One tomorrow and then one Thursday. So that's fun. One in Australia, one in New York, and then there's this other interview I want to set up with an actor here who lives in Oklahoma. Got the chance to work with him, and he said he'd be down for an interview. So if I can set that up, that'd be pretty good. So 8 ready to go, 3, 2 I have scheduled, and 1 I want to schedule. But yeah, I got the film festival coming up on the 26th. Won't be long. Pretty much the end of the week. This week. What are we? Monday today? Yeah, it's Monday. So yeah, I got the film festival on Sunday. A lot of work. A lot of work goes into that. A lot of work goes into the film festival. Insane amount of work. And So far, so good. So far, so good. It's doable. It's doable to do it once a month. Have a screening on the last Sunday. It's been proven to be doable. Although this month is short. This month is like it feels short because the last Sunday of July is on the 26th. That just feels incredibly short for a month. But luckily, next month will be like a longer month. So, like the last Sunday of August, what is it? It's the 30th. So it feels like a longer month. Yeah, yeah, I got a busted webcam. It I've tried everything to get it to do it in color, but all it can do is this gray tone, this black and white grayscale. It's interesting that it looks reddish to you, but reddish. Huh. Oh man, I'm still in the process of waking up. This is the only time I'm going to be able to do a live. So Krishna, this cat from India, my brother in India. It's been like 3 months since I went live. I used to go live all the time when I didn't have a job and didn't have things going on. I just been like, all I could do is go live. But now I got so many things going on. I can't. I barely have time to go live. So he's been really like, go live, go live, go live. Come on, come on. And I'm like, man, I can't. I'm busy. Like I'm exhausted. Like I work, start super early, work the day, go to bed at midnight, nonstop, nonstop. I got to find time to like, I take like 10-minute breaks here and there, a 15-minute nap, here and there. That's about it. Today I have a big load. It sounds weird, but I have a big load on my plate today that I got to get done. It will get done. It shall get done. But, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. But, yeah, that's just how it goes, I've been doing those paint sessions, those little paint sessions. I work with a company called Paint the Town, and they hit me up once in a while and they go, "Hey, I got 12 people paint session. You want to do it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Whatever." And that's been fun. I've done 3 this year, which is not too bad. Not too bad. On your TV, it looks gray color. Hey, Angel. Oh, I didn't realize that was you, Angel. I should have read the name. See, I'm tired. There he is. There he is, Mr. Krishna. There he is. Hey, man. It's been a minute. I did this just for you. I was gonna go live last night, but I got busy. This is like the only time I can do it, so I figure I do it since I have a little bit of free time. I'm using all my free time to go live. But yeah, Angel. Hey, I just realized that was you. I'm still waking up. I could like my eyes are adjusting, they're defogging, and I'm just like finally able to read. How you doing, Angel? What the heck, says Krishna. Where you been? He says. What's going on? Where you been? Man, I've been busy. Do you not look at my posts? Just look at the posts. Look at the videos. Look at my posts. That's called being busy. That's called work. All right, Angel. Take care, man. Hit me up. Hit me up. We'll do a Zoom meeting. I can't really, I can't really like spend a lot of time going places, hanging out. You know what I mean? I don't have that time. I don't have that luxury anymore. The best I can do is set up a meeting on Zoom. No, nice. Well, be careful. Be careful. Don't. What do they say? Drink and drive, but it's like don't live and drive. That sounds weird. Yeah, man. Krishna, I've been incredibly busy. Like I don't have time. And then the other aspect is I like once I'm done with all my work, like I barely have the energy to to operate. But I'm trying. This is me trying, Krishna, because I know this means a lot to you, man, and it's been a while, so I wanted to do it. I wanted to fit it in the morning. But as you can see, I I sound like and look like I got hit by a 2-ton truck. You know what I mean? Like it's just been nonstop, nonstop. But I can take it. I can take it. I can handle it. So how's it, what's up, Krishna? Tell me how it's been. Tell me how your months have been and whatnot. It's been a while. You got to have a lot to talk about. You know, it's been a while. Yeah, yeah, I do. I do, man. It's fun though. I like to stay busy rather than not. You know, one of the main reasons. One of the main reasons I went live on YouTube all the time was because I had nothing going on. You know, and so I did that. But yeah, man, it's been crazy. It's been very crazy. But it's good, man. It's been good. It's good to be working. It's good to be, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like I don't know what you would call it, but like moving the needle forward, you know? I feel like things are moving forward with all the work I'm doing and all the sacrifices and this and that, you know? Things are really moving forward. This coffee's kind of gross. But yeah, today I got a lot of emails to respond to. Um, there's a few things I need to read. Some couple of projects that landed on my lap, uh, and gonna take the time to read them and see what happens. See if anything takes off. Like Rust from True Detective. Yeah, yeah, like Rust from True Detective. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? Oh, the paintings. I do. You know, aside from doing the kind of paint and sip thing that I've been doing. Well, you know, it's not a bad way to spend your time if But yeah, I haven't been playing video games. I don't have time. But yeah, yeah, I don't have time for video games. But life is kind of like a video game, you know. Once you start getting out there and like hustling and working and looking for gigs, life is kind of like a light, like a video game in that way, you know. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't have one. I'm still single, but I don't even think about that. I don't even care. I'm too busy. I'm too busy to care. Um, yeah, it hasn't crossed my mind until you asked. But I don't even care though. I don't even care. It doesn't affect me one way or the other. Um, but at this point in my life, because I work so much, like I work equivalent to probably how Elon Musk worked when he was starting out. He worked every single day, like throughout the whole entire day. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I work all day, morning to nightfall. You know, so but you know that's what it takes. If you're gonna build something that you feel confident about and you want to see through and you're passionate about it and you see potential for it to do good in the community, you know, you want to build something like that, it's going to take a lot of work. You know, for me though, you know, I'm in the arts, so everything I do is art related. I'm not, you know, I'm not a businessman, but I do feel like an entrepreneur in a lot of ways because everything I do is self motivated. It's not somebody like hey, you know, come work for this company and stuff. It's really more self motivated. But you know, a new thing about me, I'm in Poland now. I got a job, dude. Remember when we talked about that? I remember talking about that. You're like, hey Lee, go to Poland. And I was like, man, I don't know if I can do that. But I was like, you should do that, dude. You're in Poland. What? Are you serious? How is it? Do you love it? Bro, I would love to go to Poland. Oh my god, dude. That is effing amazing. Dude, no wonder you wanted me to go live. You wanted to tell me that you went to Poland. That's huge news, man. That's huge. I'm jealous. No, that's great, man. I'm so happy for you. That's got to be the coolest thing. The coolest thing ever, bro. Bro, I'm proud of you. I'm super effing proud of you, man. Dude, yeah. Super proud of you. Do you think you're gonna stay there for a while? Really? Because of me? Nuh-uh. Get out of here. It's because of you, man. You did it. You went out and you did it. Maybe I'm in your corner. You know, Rocky Balboa has his coach in the corner. You know, people have people. I know. I'm happy to be in your corner, man. But let's just be real. You did it. You did it, my man. You did it. That's incredible, man. That's huge. Yeah, yeah, and I was kind of at my lowest too. So I got to thank you in return. You know, we kind of lifted each other up, and look how things are going for me, man. I said, I look like I got hit by a 2-ton truck, but I'm like content, man. I'm happy. I'm in a good place. Like things are growing. You're in my middle. Well, you know what I mean. Like in boxing terms, when Rocky's boxing, he's got his manager in the corner, but I'm not like in a corner, like I'm not in trouble. For you're gonna stay there for a while. You're gonna stay there for a while, and you're gonna go wild. Poland's got to be like great. I feel like Poland is is a great place to be right now. I feel like very great place to be. Remind me again, what was the job that was there? Because I don't recall. I remember you telling me, but I don't recall what it is. Whoa, bro, dude, do not spend it on just save, man. Save your money. And if you get the chance, man, you like maybe invest in something, or even so, like potentially maybe get into real estate, like buy a small house and then, fix it up, rent it out, and then next thing you know, it does take money to maintain it, but if you buy like a duplex or something, like a small house that's like divided into two, and so you have two renters, dude, there's money in that. There's money in that. Long term, long term. You get into real estate, you keep buying houses. I mean, it sounds easy, but it's a lot of work, obviously, and you want to make sure you have a lot of money saved up. But essentially, yeah, you can do get into real estate. Get into real estate. I mean, don't just dive in. I mean, just like work, save up your money, and then just look at it, like maybe partner up with somebody who's got like a little bit of knowledge of like fixing up houses, you know, like try to find somebody like that and then team up, and you guys can be like, you pay him, right? You pay him. He's like, he's going to be working for you, help you fix houses and stuff, and you can flip him, whatever, just anything in real estate, man. If you can invest in real estate, uh, yeah. Well, maybe I'll come down to Europe one day, and if you're still in Poland, maybe I can come visit. I'm man. You know what scares me a lot though? Like my number one fear, even though I've done it before, but it's still my number one fear. My number one fear is flying. Believe it or not, like getting on an airplane and flying. I'm deathly afraid of it. It's like the number one fear I have. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if I go to Europe, you know, we can meet anywhere really, right? We can meet in France or Italy or something. I don't know, or whatever, wherever. That'd be insane, Krishna. That way, can you imagine? We finally fucking meet. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. And then we're like hanging out. That'd be insane, bro. That would be insane, dude. I'm sorry I haven't gone live. I know it's been months, but man, I just been overloaded, overloaded with work, man, nonstop. It's been crazy, but I'm glad to hear you're doing well. That's good. That's awesome, man. That just made my day, like for reals. Well, keep going, man. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep fighting the fight. You know, keep fighting the fight. Do well. You know, be responsible. Be on time. be reliable for others, man, and you will have a successful life, man. Hey, that's not bad. It's a little extra. So what, you have two jobs? Oh, you're editing video? Dude. So you get a part-time gig editing videos. Man, that's cool. That's gonna help you with your editing skills. You said you wanted to do YouTube videos. But YouTube is hard, man. It's such a grind. It's such a grind. Did you see how many subscribers I got in the last 3 months? It's pretty insane. I'm about to break 8,000 subscribers, man. It's pretty insane. It took me it took me a couple of years just to get to like 300. Oh, nice. That's even better, dude. You're editing video from home. Dude, that's even better. That's a better situation there, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Congrats. That's awesome, man. Yeah. I enjoy editing videos. I do. I don't do it as much as I used to back in the day, but we'll see how it goes because, like I said, I'm getting involved with two film projects, and one of them I may need to work as an editor on. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, so it took me what 3 years to get to like 300, 400 subscribers. It took me a year to get to 1,000, but I was grinding and hustling like every day on YouTube, posting like every hour is insane. And then now it's been 6 months. It's only been 6 months, man. It's exploded. It's been crazy. It's been pretty crazy, man. Like I'll probably reach 10,000 subs, probably by the end of August. I don't doubt it. It's pretty nuts. But it's crazy how it's like once you're like there and built that momentum, it seems to go quicker. It's getting up to like 1,000. That's tough. It's weird. And after that, it's still tough. But like once you have that momentum going, it seems to just get easier and easier and easier. Then they start rolling in. It's pretty insane. But I'm always posting though, like not always, but like as much as I can. Just to I don't know, just to share what's going on. And the interviews is the biggest thing. You want to give me a PS5? You're crazy. That'd be cool, man. Yeah, I take it, man. That'd be a great gift. I'd be happy to take it. I mean, do I want a PS5? Not really, but if you want to gift me one, I'd be happy to take it if that's something you play and maybe we can play a game online together. But yeah, financially it's been tough, but you know, being unemployed for so long and just like I was applying for jobs every like 5 times a week, man, and nothing. I was getting nothing for months. That was like really tough. But I just told myself if I keep applying for jobs like every week, eventually I'm going to get something, and eventually I did. It wasn't what I was looking for. Like I was trying to aim a little higher, company job, benefits, those kind of things, because I know I'm going to need that eventually. But hey, I'll take what I can take. If all I can get is gigs for my kids, I don't have kids, but uh, I have a nephew and a niece, so they can play it when they come over. Nah, man. Kids, yeah. I can't have kids, man. I can't have kids. It's unfortunate, but I can't have any. I can adopt maybe one day. I'll adopt somebody from India. I'll adopt you, Krishna. You'll be my kid. No, you're turning into a grown up. You're becoming an adult. I think you're doing great, man. Just keep at it, man. Just don't let dark days get to you. Don't let loneliness get to you. Don't let a bad situation get to you. Shake it off. Keep moving forward, you know. There's going to be times where you'll be tested. Life is like that. It's not on purpose, but just there's just going to be a storm one day. Hey, man, if I meet the right woman and and she's the right person for me, yeah, I'd get married. But it's tough. It's tough to marry somebody knowing that you can't have kids. Most people want to get married and have kids and a family, but I can't have kids, man. I got a cancer when I was 13, and it messed up like that process. Like I can't have kids. I mean, everything's fine, other than that aspect. Like I don't. You know what I'm saying? Everything's fine, but other than that aspect, I can't. I don't produce kids, and I lost that ability at 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty tough because I figured one day I was going to want to have kids. So it took a lot to accept that fact that I was never going to be able to have kids, man. It was tough. Like I was depressed for years, man. For years. It was tough. I was in a dark place for a long time. It took a lot to get out of that dark place. No, dude, you totally should. I probably will eventually one day to somebody, who's fine with not having kids. Like I said, we could adopt, that's one way. But realistically, I can barely support myself. So it's tough, when you can barely support yourself. It's nobody wants to marry into that. you know? So that's okay. That's okay. I'm not embarrassing myself. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest, man. I'm just being honest. I don't feel embarrassed about it. Everyone's situation is tough. Everyone's situation is different. I'm not embarrassed. I'm proud of all the work I'm doing. It's going to lead somewhere. It's growing all the time. Things are moving forward and growing, and I don't feel like I'm going to be in this place for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing embarrassing about it. It might sound embarrassing, at like face value, but I'm not embarrassed by it, man. I've had such a tough life. Like, it's like it makes sense. I'm in this position. Like, in my head, at the end of the day, I've had such a tough life. I had so many setbacks. I had cancer 3 times that I had to go through and beat, and I still went through college while going through all that, and still was able to get a job and do all of that. But at the end of the day, man, like I'm a different cat. I'm a different species. If I'm not doing art stuff, you know, I don't feel like I'm enjoying my life. You know what I mean? If I'm just working for a company that has nothing to do with art, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I did try to apply for jobs like that, but I kind of thank God it didn't work out, because now everything I'm doing with the arts is incredible, and I'm really happy about it. I am spending my day like rust. Cool. Cow. I'm very committed to the arts. Let's put it that way. And there's not a lot of money in the arts, unless you can figure it out. And I'm in the process of figuring that out. Yeah, I'm in the process of figuring that out. The festival's going well. That's not something I'm going to be making money off. I'm not making money off the festival, but um, all the money goes to the theater. Um, Filmmakers entered for free, so no charge on them. Um, yeah, so I just do it to, I don't know, just keep it alive. Like I started doing coffee screenings at coffee shops like 14 years ago, and to be at this stage with it, 360 short films from all over the world. I get to interview filmmakers, grow the channel. So it's not a bad situation. Man, I didn't do it for this reason, but I'm networking with so many people, like filmmakers, producers, writers all over the world. Man, it's that's you can't put a price on that. All right, man. Take care, man. I'll try. I'll if I can fit it in, I'll fit it in like I did this morning. But if I get overran with like the work I have to get done, then I can't make any promises. But I will try. I will definitely try. Okay. All right, man. You take care. It's always almost been an hour. That's not too bad. So yeah, take care, man. Great job. Congrats on everything that's going on for you, man. It's exciting stuff. Exciting stuff, man. Exciting stuff. All right. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Take care. What time is it? 8:13. It's almost been an hour. It's 42 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I'll end it. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it here. Um, yeah. What else? What else? What else? Anyways, Krishna's gone, but forgot to tell him that. Well, I got two projects in the works. One of them is enormous. It's the biggest thing I will have ever been involved with as a producer. So it's just now kind of happening. So it's at the very beginning stages. That's why I don't want to say anything about it really. I want to keep it safe, and just keep it like that. There's a cool little project on the side with another filmmaker in town. A little like cool little. I don't want to say too much, but it's like a short, and I'm excited about that. Then I got this other thing that I'm doing that I haven't really talked about. I'm also just trying to keep it under wraps because I don't want to put it out there too much, and then I don't know, something bad happens. I get like, I don't know, I jinx myself or something. But essentially, yeah, I'm working towards a career. Um I'm getting things ready to start knocking on some doors, and it takes time to like set things up and get things ready. So, but I'm excited about it because it's been a career that I've been like really aiming for ever since I was like pretty little. So um, I'm gonna start taking my shots like for reals, and at a real pro level. And if I not if, but when I get in, it's gonna feel good. And at that point, I'll be able to make some serious money. So I'm happy about that. I'm working towards something that's going to be really good. I'm doing a lot of stuff that's going to be really good. So pretty excited overall. Um, you know, but when you build things, man, when you build things on your own, grassroots, basically it's all on you. It takes time. It takes time. You know, you move forward little by little, and that's all right as long as you're moving forward little by little. It's gonna feel good. You do that for a whole year like I've been doing. I mean, it's been 6 months. We're already the 20th, so almost 7 months, and I've been grinding every day, just pushing, 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 and it's little by little. But 6 months went by so fast, and looking back, I feel like I've accomplished quite a bit. So no complaints, no complaints at all. No complaints. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that, and yeah, I'm gonna get some more coffee, get my day going. Excuse me. I got a lot of emails to get done, some marketing stuff I got to get done, some things I got to read and analyze, and put some time thinking about these things that I'm reading, and move ahead. Move ahead. Whew. So yeah, I think the most exciting thing for me that was like a few months ago was acting in that short film that I auditioned for, and I got the part. I acted in it. That was the funnest thing because I love acting, and I don't get many chances to do it. So that was great. I got to be part of this short film that these ORU students created called "The Buried Truth," which I really connected with that. I connected with the material in different ways. Not exactly the way it was written, but I connected to it because you ever feel like people spread rumors about you? They have this one sided view of you, which is funny to me because at the end of the day, if you're a real screenwriter, you understand that characters have many sides, and to be chokehold to one side, one version of a person because that's all you've seen is pretty intellectually weak, in my opinion. And I think they do it on purpose because I think a lot of people just want to try to put me in a box and keep me there. And it ain't happening. You can't keep me in a box. Ain't happening. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But you can't do it. You can't keep me in a box. you know? So if I were them, I'd be very worried because everything that they're probably saying about me and spreading, people see that it's not true. So I would be very worried if I was them because it's not making any sense. And people realize it, you know, they realize it. But I have no grudges, you know, even though they might still hold a grudge against me. I got no grudges. I don't hate anybody. I don't go all day thinking about, oh, this person, I don't want to see this person, or this person's not allowed in my events. I don't do that. I don't ban people because they have opinions. That's pretty sad. Pretty sad, actually. to ban people just because they have their own independent way of thinking and have their own experience that they want to share. I think everyone should and deserve to be heard. If they've been hurt and they're talking about it, they should be heard instead of like pretty much, you know, instead of like being heard, they just want to crush them, squash them out. They want to talk bad things about that person, spread lies and rumors, and try to make that guy's life impossible. That's to me, that's psychotic. That's psychotic behavior. But I don't expect less from human beings. I'm a human being, but they're acting very, very low, very lowly kind of human beings. In my opinion, I'm allowed to have my opinion. I see things, I experience things, I have a viewpoint. It's a very valid viewpoint. I'm human too. I get frustrated. I act on those frustrations. I have acted on those frustrations many, many times, many occasions, and I feel bad about it. I've 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 apologized to a lot of people in my life for acting out on my frustrations. But see, that's the kind of guy that I am. You know, I apologize. I feel bad about it. So I apologize. I want to be better. I want to grow, be a better version. I want to look at my flaws. For some people, it's really hard to look in the mirror and look at their flaws and study them and accept them and then move forward from that point on. A lot of people don't want to do that because it's hard. It's hard to be honest with yourself. There's just things we don't want to really accept. The shortcomings, the things we've done, we don't want to look at it. But at the same token, there's always an opportunity to correct that, to correct the course and grow as a person. And instead of walking that same path, it's just going to lead to more problems. You correct the path. That's what a true leader does. A true leader is able to go into a storm, rough waters, whatever it is, and correct the path. You do it because you care. You care about who's with you, or you care about yourself. You truly do. You don't want to see yourself self-destruct, which is pretty common, more common than you think, that people self-destruct. It's a psychological thing, it's a mental thing. But I would say also a spiritual thing, because at the end of the day, you got to be able to forgive yourself, forgive others. That's the first maneuver on the chessboard, really, to lighten the load, to be able to move on. Because I think things that haven't been settled or right or are in the air, bad blood, misunderstandings, these things can weigh you down heavily, like you're carrying, like 5 sacks of potatoes. It'll weigh you down, and so you got to be able to release those things by releasing grudges, releasing any kind of like ill will towards anybody, especially towards yourself, because that happens too. People, those mixed emotions that are floating around, you can psychologically target yourself. You start to blame yourself, and that's not the best thing to do, to blame yourself. Nobody's perfect. You just have to accept that everybody has shortcomings and everybody's going through something, even you. And you got to accept those things for what they are, and try to figure out how to correct things, how to take like a metaphor, get some Windex and clean off the dirtiness, the dust, all the bad things that are there. So that way, once you have some clean glass, you can let the sun shine in. But all those mixed emotions create that dirt on that glass in the first place, and that dirt doesn't let the sun in. And so you find yourself in a darker place. But the only way out of that darker place is just by working on yourself, and working on yourself, if it means reflecting, journaling, doing videos like I did videos so I can see myself, and I kept them public because I wanted there to be consequences that I can learn from. You know, I didn't know how to handle it, but any anger I had, frustrations, I put it out there so I can see myself and reap the consequences of that. Um, just so that I can see what's going on with me and how it affects others, you know? And so I had to learn that. I had to learn that. It doesn't matter if people hurt me or, you know, at the end of the day, I can't put the blame on somebody else, you know? Sure, I've been hurt. Sure, I've been cheated. Sure, I've been backstabbed. Sure, I've been betrayed. Sure, I've been neglected, isolated, you know, you name it. And I've been through it. And those were all the reasons, all the reasons that I could have used to, you know, backlash this and that, you know. At the end of the day, all I wanted to do was just be honest with people and be like, hey, these people hurt me. These people said this to me. These people, you know, did this, did that. But, you know, at the end of the day, you learn that people, instead of being like, hey man, like is that real, like instead of actually reaching out and being like, hey, like where's this coming from, like what happened, or you know, I want to know what's going on, they just they just gain up on you. They just gain up on you like a pack of wild wolves. I guess they just see you as like I don't know, they just jump on you like a pack of wolves. So that's the lesson I learned, is you can't be honest with people. You just can't do it. They can't handle it. They can't handle the truth. Such a famous line, and it makes perfect sense now because they can't handle it. So that's one thing I've learned. So, you know, I don't trust people now because of it. I don't have a trust for people. I can't be open and honest to people, you know. Certain people at least. I feel like other people I can confide in, you know, but majority of people, especially if they don't know you, you know, they're just gonna, like I said, they're gonna jump on you like a pack of wild wolves to destroy you. That's been my experience. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go to work. It's been fun. I'm glad Krishna was able to talk to me and we could hang out. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. You know what movie I'm really excited about? I'm really excited about that movie called I Play Rocky. Man, I'm excited for that movie. I'm really excited. That you know, it's got that spirit that the original Rocky had. You know, it's really cool. Just the spirit of going the distance. You know, prove it to yourself. You know that you can do it. I love that. I love that, man. It's such a great story, legendary story when it comes down to it. Really is, you know. And I will, I have to say, Sylvester Stallone went the distance. You know, he had this belief about himself that nobody else knew, but he knew. He knew he had something. He just knew it, and he took his shot. You know, and wasn't gonna give it up for anything. He wasn't gonna be bought out. You know, and he made sacrifices to because he knew what he wanted and he was going to get it, and he got it. And there was, like I said, no amount of money that was going to push him out of the way. But yeah, I'm excited for that. It comes out in November. I Play Rocky. I'm super excited for that. I'm definitely going to go to the theaters to watch that one. And the actor, man, the actor who plays Sylvester Stallone, pretty good. Pretty good. I gotta say, he seems like he's pretty spot on with everything. especially the voice. He's got the voice for the part. All right, it's been an hour. It's been fun. I'm gonna get the heck out of here. I'll see you all later. Peace.